In 1962, British car company Standard Triumph was on the verge of collapse. Their survival hinged on a last-minute rescue package from Leyland Motors in 1961. But from this near-death experience came something remarkable. A compact family car with 4 proper seats that could outrun an MGB, a saloon that matched the speed of a Rolls-Royce Bentley in a flat-out race across North Cheshire. This is the story of the Triumph Vitesse, a car that almost never existed, yet became one of Britain's most ingenious performance bargains. The Vitesse emerged from clever thinking during difficult times. Within 2 years of introducing the Herald in 1959, Triumph engineers began exploring an audacious idea. What if they installed their 6-cylinder engine into the modest Herald platform? The result would be a family car that could embarrass dedicated sports cars while carrying 4 people and their luggage. It was a concept that filled a gap nobody knew existed. Giovanni Michelotti, the Italian designer who had already shaped the Herald, transformed the car's appearance. He created the signature quad headlamp design, nicknamed Chinese Eyes, that became the Vitesse's calling card. These slanted headlamps were all the rage in the 1960s, appearing on luxury cars like Rolls-Royce and Bentley. Michelotti dropped the bonnet lower, added stainless steel side trim, and fitted satin silver anodized alloy bumper cappings. The modest Herald platform suddenly looked like it meant business. The engineering foundation proved just as clever as the styling. Standard Triumph had adopted separate chassis construction not by choice but by necessity. Their body supplier, Fisher & Ludlow, became part of the uncooperative British Motor Corporation. This forced decision turned into a hidden advantage. The separate chassis meant the convertible needed no additional strengthening. Only extra door catches prevented doors opening during hard cornering. This made the Vitesse convertible virtually unique in the British marketplace as a genuine 4-seat sporting convertible. Another proper 4-seater convertible would not reappear from a British manufacturer until the Triumph Stag years later. The first Vitesse 6 arrived on May 25, 1962, with a 1596 cubic centimetre straight 6, producing 70 horsepower. Twin Solix semi-downdraft carburetors fed the engine, delivering smooth 6-cylinder refinement in a package that weighed just 909 kilograms. The performance was adequate but not electrifying, with 0 to 60 miles per hour taking over 17.5 seconds and top speed exceeding 80 miles per hour or 140 kilometers per hour. But Triumph had bigger plans. In September 1966, they upgraded the Vitesse with the full 1998 cubic centimetre engine shared with the GT6. Power jumped to 95 horsepower, torque increased to 156 newton meters, and suddenly this family saloon could reach 60 miles per hour in just under 12 seconds. Top speed climbed to 104 miles per hour or 167 kilometers per hour. Triumph began advertising that their family car could outperform 11 leading sports cars. With a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just more than 10 seconds in final form, it was indeed faster than the MGB and Sunbeam Alpine. The advertising was not exaggeration, it was fact. Real-world proof came from unexpected encounters. One Vitesse owner, driven with determination, exactly matched the speed of an R-Type Bentley as the 2 cars raced flat out along a straight and level road in North Cheshire. The 2 drivers waved to each other as they went their separate ways. A family car costing a fraction of the Bentley's price had just matched its performance. This was the Vitesse's magic. The car was not perfect. Early models used swing axle rear suspension borrowed from the Herald. Contemporary reviewers criticised the handling at the limit, noting initial understeer that could change to oversteer when pushed hard. Motor Magazine complained about the suspension design in February 1969. Triumph listened. The Mark II arrived in October 1968 with revolutionary improvements. The new lower wishbones and Rotoflex half-shaft couplings transformed the Vitesse's behaviour. These rubber and metal couplings, nicknamed donuts, were sophisticated technology. The same Rotoflex system was used on the Brabham Repco Formula One car that won the 1966 World Championship. Family car buyers were getting racing technology under their everyday transport. The Mark II also received a distinctive 3-bar grille, making it instantly recognisable, and power increased to 104 horsepower. Motorsport magazine tested the Mark II in March 1969. Their verdict captured the Vitesse perfectly, rather old-fashioned, but as an essentially honest motor car with a very nice engine. They noted all the appeal of a small car with plenty of power. The reservation was clear. By 1969, after 7 years on sale, the design showed its age, but the fundamental concept remained brilliant. Triumph's ambition extended to America. From 1962 to 1964, they exported the Vitesse 6 convertible to the United States as the Triumph Sport 6. Priced at $2,499 point of entry East Coast, buyers could choose white, signal red, or black. The Sport 6 seemed perfect for American highways. It had 6-cylinder smoothness, genuine 4-seat accommodation, and British styling. But timing destroyed the American dream. In April 1964, Ford launched the Mustang. The new American muscle car offered V8 power, lower pricing, and massive dealer networks. The Sport 6 could not compete. After just 679 sales over 2 years, Triumph withdrew from the American market. The failure was not the car's fault. The Mustang had simply changed everything overnight. Back in Britain, the Vitesse thrived. Over 9 years, from May 1962 to July 1971, approximately 51,212 Vitesses found homes. The original 1600 proved most popular with 31,261 units, including 22,814 saloons and 8,447 convertibles. The car sold well throughout its production run, continuing strong sales until discontinuation. Among the production run hides an extraordinary rarity. About a dozen Vitesse estates were assembled to special order at Standard Triumph's service depot at Park Royal in West London. These estates cost twice the price of a standard Vitesse when new, approximately the same as an E-Type Jaguar. Giovanni Michelotti designed them using Herald Estate rear bodywork seamlessly integrated into a compact 3-door wagon configuration. Only one is believed to survive today, making this one of the rarest Triumph variants ever produced. The Vitesse also earned competition credentials. It became the only Triumph factory competition car in the original Trans Am series during 1971 and 1972. Legendary Triumph competition figure Cass Kastner directed the effort from Triumph Competition Department West in California. After the factory program ended, Sports Car Club of America national champion Rick Klein purchased the car in 1973. It has since achieved a multitude of wins and 2 historic Trans Am championships. The All-Triumph win at Mid-Ohio in 1992 proved the Vitesse's enduring competitive spirit. The engineering influence extended beyond the Vitesse itself. The very existence of the Spitfire and GT6 came from the basic engineering of the Herald and its upmarket sibling, the Vitesse. The separate chassis enabled multiple body styles and sporting variants. Without the Vitesse's foundation, Triumph's celebrated sports car lineup might never have existed. Production ended in July 1971. 7 months before the Triumph Dolomite arrived in October 1971 to replace it. The timing suggests planned succession rather than market failure. After 9 successful years, the Vitesse had run its course. Monocoque construction had replaced separate chassis design. Safety and emissions regulations were evolving. The automotive world needed modern solutions. But the Vitesse's legacy endures. It proved that family cars need not be boring, that compact dimensions could package 6-cylinder refinement, that British manufacturers could compete with larger, more powerful competitors through clever engineering and distinctive design. With almost 600,000 Heralds and Vitesses built combined, they were once a frequent sight on British roads. Today, the Vitesse represents approximately 0.6% of Triumph classic car listings, more rare than almost any other Triumph model. The Spencer Davies Group used a Triumph Vitesse in a 1966 publicity shot for Keep On Running, connecting the car to British pop culture during the height of the British invasion. This was fitting. Like the music of the era, the Vitesse represented British creativity, innovation, and the confidence to challenge conventions. Contemporary enthusiasts describe the Vitesse as having bulletproof mechanics. Parts availability remains excellent thanks to commonality with the Spitfire and GT6. The Triumph Sports 6 Club in England and the Vintage Triumph Register provide strong support. Restoration is feasible, particularly for the 2.0 litre models where part supply is best. The Vitesse faced challenges. It lacked strong corrosion resistance, causing many cars to disappear over the decades. The Herald-derived differential could struggle with the torque of the six-cylinder engine. Rotoflex couplings on Mark II models rarely lasted more than 35,000 miles. Crankshaft thrust washers required attention to prevent catastrophic engine damage. Yet well-maintained examples proved remarkably reliable, earning that bulletproof reputation. The Triumph Vitesse was never revered or loved as much as the larger TR series. Perhaps this explains the lower survival rates. But for those who understand its story, the Vitesse represents something special, a car that almost never existed, saved by a last-minute rescue package, a family saloon that could outrun sports cars, a compact British design that matched a Bentley speed, a clever engineering solution that spawned an entire family of sports cars. This is the secret British legend that nobody remembers, and that makes it all the more worth celebrating.